What's up, Deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. It's the Gainswalker. Going to be continuing with some more standard ranked matches. There was a qualifier plan, but just like the last qualifier plan I did, it's for historic. As a free-to-play player, I'm a little limited on what I can play in historic, and so as it stands right now, I'm a little outmatched when it comes to building an historic deck. With a new set coming out, I could try to build one and use the mythic rares and rares that I have, though I don't have that many. I got 9 rares, 3 mythic rare. With a new set, that's a good place to be, so I think I'll leave that alone for the Lord of the Rings set that's coming out, I believe, not too long from now. I think it's mid-month, so a couple weeks or so. And I did see some pretty decent cards in that set. I'll do another video and just talk about what kinds of cards I saw and what I think is going to be good for standard, that whole thing. But I'll avoid the qualifier plan because I'm running low on gold. I still have a good amount of gems, but I'll probably save those for draft of the new set, that kind of stuff. So that'll help get more cards for the deck ideas. And there are plenty. I did see a lot of good ones that I could use in the deck that I'm playing standard, and you know, maybe like a really awesome Naya +1/+1 counter thing I'm thinking of doing. I don't know. I'll have to see. But let's jump into it. No changes since last video. But I might take the Gobakons out and put 4 hearses in instead of 2 hearses. Still thinking about that one. This is not a keep, but it could be, right? 1 land and just board wipe till you get something. But that's a bad strategy because it's a nothing till turn 4 maybe. So that's them all. This is doable, and we'll pitch the plains. So we'll have 2 mountain producing and 2 plains producing. So that's the play there. Hopeful's not a bad turn 1, and you know, if we do draw Illuminator Virtuoso turn 2 or turn 3, or if we're on the draw, then maybe even turn 1. So that's keep and pitch plains. Who knows? All right, so we are on the play. Looks like probably Azurius Soldiers, if I had to guess, just seeing that. I will play this land, keep 1 mana open, swing for 1. Next turn I'll have Angel Fire, but hopefully we get a Virtuoso. Just get in there for some serious damage. Never mind, that'll be gone. Let's go ahead and scry now then, because they're either gonna get rid of Angel Fire or Urza. Unlicensed Hearse. It's a scry 2. I don't have another creature. I think they're doing soldiers, just from Gobakon, +1/+1 tokens, board state, that kind of stuff. So let's move Hearse down. It could be good, but I don't have a creature to crew it, so it's almost useless, and it's very early game. We could try to find Sarah Paragon and play it later too. I really do like playing Gobakon, but it's so tough. Because you'd rather play a creature for 2, you know what I mean? That was a misplay. I can't play it until I have 4 mana. You should probably do Angel Fire in that sense. It's borderline misplay. I'm going to say it's a misplay because you know I can play Angel Fire turn 3. But, okay, you know, whatever. Turn 3 looks like... So, oh, it's Esper. So it could be Esper control then. Just trying to look at your hand, trying to discard, that kind of stuff. 1/4 Raffine, okay. Ooh. We got Illuminator. Let's do Illuminator. And I guess I will scry too. Do that whole thing. Enlist. Boom. Ooh. Okay. Well, we have Angel Fire. And Face Breaker's a great next turn anyway to have. So let's just leave those the same. I like that idea. It's a 3/2, so I don't need to discard when he chops. think that's a pretty good start. And if they don't remove Virtuoso, they've got 3 targets. So if they don't see that coming, that's their own fault. Whenever my opponent attacks, they get to connive X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Let's see what their target is. Is it Virtuoso? It should be. It is. Good for them. My turn. Oh, swinging at Gobakon for 2. Maybe I should have kept the hearse, because they're pitching cards to the graveyard now. But here we are. I could swing with Benalia, Angel Fire, and Scry 2. That might help. Whoa. Enlist. There we go. Blast Zone. I'll remove 1 to the bottom just so that we get our 4th land. We can keep doing Angel Fire with Benalia over and over. At least that's the plan. Cool. They're gonna get Gobakon, which is good for them, but if we could just keep building up Benalia and push through, that might be better. Esper Control, though, they should have all kinds of removal. They got 4 cards in hand. They're probably gonna be able to remove that. 4-drop, here it is. It says destroy, though. So when they go to destroy, I'll just discard a card. Ooh, destroy Hopeful. Okay, good move. Let me draw a card, though, so that's nice. I like that. Conniving 1, so that's 3. They're going to flip the Gobakon, get it to be indestructible, get a token on it, so it'll be a 4/7. All that's cool for them. I'm just trying to get that damage in right now. And cool. Awesome. My turn. Last zone, baby. I could do Facebreaker. Swing with 4/4 Benalia. They'll probably take it. Go down to 11. I could create the token from Facebreaker and be ready to do all will be 1. And then I could try to like start to clean up some of the board state with the tokens. Or the +1/+1 counters, sorry. Coming in. And I could also add onto Blast Zone. They've got a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. I'd probably target the 3-drop with Blast Zone. I could also then play Urza's Silex, which is good, because I could discard, keep Benalia alive, and remove the rest of their stuff. They do have Gobakon, though, so it's kind of a toss-up. 1 card open. If I swing with the 6/6, they'll take 4. We'll be at 31. You know what? Why not? We're just going to try to bully them. That's honestly, that's probably the best play at this point, because they're going to have a lot of draw, control, that kind of stuff. So if I can get them to just keep blocking, even though I've got trample. Ooh, they're down to 9. Even better. That means I can do 8 damage next turn, and then hopefully 2 turn clock. And I can just discard all will be 1 or Facebreaker. As long as they don't make me exile or sack it. Gobakon, ouch. I think they're going to hit all V1. If they hit Angel Fire, I'm just going to discard it. Because I don't want it to be 5 mana. I can't pay that. I can do the 4 for sure, though. Whoa, buddy. Oh, it doesn't say target. It says you may exile a card. If it says target, then I could have interrupted that. But because it doesn't say, when it enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand, you may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as the card remains exiled, it costs 2 more. But if it said you may exile target non-land card from their hand, then it would target, the target goes on the stack, it would have to resolve. Because that's not how it's worded, I don't get a chance to discard it with an ability, which is as fast as it gets to putting things on the stack. Pass, they're gonna swing with a 4/7 at Gobakon. Just, oh no, they're not. And now I have a Gobakon. Let's keep bullying, because I think that that's the strategy. Alright, 8/8 lifelink. We'll go up to 39. List they've got some combat trick, bounce, removal, exile, which Esper is literally, that's all Esper does. So I'm a little confused right now about what they're doing, but it's like a mixed bag of things. They're down to 3, which means we could just do this again next time. Unless they swing, and if they swing, it's tapped. Unless they find a way to give it vigilance. 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. They're going to move to destroy Benalia. Tap it down with Gobakon. Instant speed destroy, removal, perhaps. Its controller draws a card, so we're gonna draw anyway. Sweet, I love it. That gives me, I could just keep doing that then. They've got 1 card in hand, 3 open mana. Never mind, they just emptied their hand. They're trying to protect their life total. I do not see them swinging. I'm showing Angel Fire in the graveyard. They're gonna pass. Yeah. Otherwise, that would have been game. No +1/+1 counters. It's my turn. Okay, so I could do Sarah Paragon. That doesn't help me, though. I'm just gonna keep letting my hand get bigger, and we're swinging for the fences right here. Let's go. 10/10, trample, indestructible, vigilance, haste. Get in there. Making the whole team indestructible. I get it. Still get 1 damage in because you can't block with the might. Doesn't matter how I do this, so. They got 1 card in hand. Looks like they're evaluating their lands. Alright, maybe they just pass and hold a card. Could be a bluff. Maybe they got a land and they're just trying to hold something. We got our 5th land. Excellent. Let's see. I could play Paragon and just have something open, but I also want to get a board state here. Facebreaker requires 2 blockers. The Might can't block. We'll put a Guardian out. And so that should be lethal next turn. I can still sack Paragon if I need to. If I swing now... Actually, I'm going to just swing for the sake of swinging, because eventually they will get removal. sacking their land to give indestructible to the 4/7. Interesting. Double block? No, 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 no. Misplay. Why would you double block? Just single block. It's got no trample. Maybe they think it does because I did Angel Fire and over. But yeah, I'll put the 3/2 up front. They're going to do 7 damage to the 10. They got 1 card in hand. Maybe they have Elspeth's Smite. Do 3 damage to it, exile it. Is that what they're doing here? No. That was a misplay. Solid misplay. There was no reason to double block that. No trample. No menace. None of that. Right there I could win just by swinging Face Breaker if I wanted to. Because the Might can't block. That's a good one to start off with. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get it. Ooh, alright. Yeah, so the Gobakons, I've had a lot of success with them, but I think I take it out and I put it in a 2-drop creature or a 1-drop creature. And there have been plenty that I've used, so I might just throw those back in. Like Survivor of Corliss, 1-drop, first strike. You can pay 2 and sack it from your graveyard to scry 2. Very beneficial, I think. We'll keep 7 here. It's a little weird to wait till turn 3 to play something, but it's not incredibly bad. We drew the Hearse, so I'll play Hearse turn 2. Turn 3 I'll play Face Breaker and then tap the Hearse and swing if I can. But I'm hoping that they'll play a spell that goes to the graveyard like an instant or sorcery. No, immediately with the prototype. Okay, well, I do have Depop here. So let me play Face Breaker. And then if I can find a way to get rid of that, I will. Because they're probably going to try to play it from the graveyard or blink it. Because if you blink that, it comes back in as the flipped normal, like the regular cost. Ooh, okay. Sheldred, right on. Okay. I'm thinking Blast Zone, and then next turn, play Elspeth. That's what I'm thinking. If I swing with Face Breaker, they may try to double block. If I do Angel Fire, they could double block, still gain life. It's not as effective as just taking the loss of Face Breaker. I didn't know they were going to play Sheldred. My hope is that they weren't. And then let's just end the turn. I'm going to put full control on here just in case the game's a little weird, because I know sometimes people try to play stuff from the graveyard and you want to beat that target. So if they say, "Oh, I'm gonna pick Sheldred, play that from my graveyard," I'll tap the Hearse and be like, "Nah, let's go." Draw 2, lose 2 life. I'll tap this in response and just get rid of your creatures because I don't want them to have that. Now when I play Elspeth, I can pull a creature 3 or less, use that to tap Hearse and swing for 2. Alright, so any one of those will work except for Hopeful, because it's true 2. Now that creature doesn't have, or that creature has Summoning Sickness, but this is an ability of another card that says tap any number of other creatures you control with power 2 or more. Vehicle becomes a creature, blah blah blah. So that's what's going on there. If they have a cut down though, I'll be in trouble. And they have 1 mana open, showing that they probably have cut down. And we're gonna lose the Hearse, but it's fine. One card out of their hand for me. Oh no, even better one. It says additional cast to cost, you may exile any number of black cards from your hand. It costs 2 less to do that. So they paid 1, exiled a card. So they just got rid of 2 cards to get rid of the hearse. I'm okay with that. What did they exile? They exiled destroy all creatures. When this enters, exploit a creature. Destroy target planeswalker. Ah! Rough. They're gonna sack him to get rid of the planeswalker. It's a good play.
Fall back.
And 2 mana. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn, which means even though it's indestructible, even though I can make it indestructible, even though it's got a shield counter on it, it would still get removed. So if I tap, discard a card to give it indestructible, tap it, it would still get removed. Shield counters stop lethal damage. It's a whole separate thing. Let's go, Bacon. So like in this scenario, I would much rather have a creature to play. They've got removal here. Return target creature or planeswalker from the graveyard to the hand. They don't have any. We're going to make Gix's command just way too much. Well, they got 1. Next, and turn. I really just need to see a creature here. Try to get Gobakon or damage across the board. If we see Virtuoso, we'll be set. Or I'll try. There's a chance they'll just do destroy. This is an instant speed. Let's see if they will. Will you destroy it? If they let it hit, that's a problem for them. So they kind of have to use that. Even though they don't want to. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have gotten a Gobakon. And I could use that indestructible haste whenever, or indestructible hexproof whenever I wanted. And it would slowly increase in power over each turn. Beginning of their upkeep, they lose a life and draw a card. That is a 3-drop. So I'm going to go ahead and pop 2 on this. We do not need to deal with that. So next turn, I will focus on getting rid of that. Also, this guy... Oh, he's a 2-drop. I thought it was a 3-drop. Never mind. We have a new target. Obliterator needs to go. He got to go. Alright, I could play Facebreaker, Angel Fire, hit Gobakon, gain 4 life. But they do have exile target creature or planeswalker for 3. Sorcery speed, but I have no way to protect that. So, we'll just play it safe. Put a +1/+1 counter on something. Or on the blast zone. Sorry. Put a blast zone counter. Charge counter. And I don't think I even play Facebreaker. I mean, I could. But, well... They're gonna exile something. So let's see if that's what they do. Bushwhack. Oh, ouch. I'm gonna have to sack. That was tough. I'm gonna have to sack 2 permanents. I guess Gobakon's out and a plains. Karn Silex. Interesting. That couldn't have been any better. I want to get rid of Obliterator, but if I get rid of Obliterator and then play Virtuoso, I know I'm going to have trouble. They're drawing 2 cards a turn. So, Virtuoso, Angel Fire. The 5 damage is one thing. Exiling all of my stuff is another. Let's do that. I know I'm going to lose it, so I'm just trying to get the value now. Why not? They're down to 9, so if I can hit them one more time with that, or maybe draw another Virtuoso and swing over. Actually, really any 3-drop now that I have 7 mana on the board. Hits me for 5. Liliana. Oh, each player discard.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. We all have things we'd
Nice.
rather-
Okay. Well, that's actually kind of beneficial because they're limiting their hand. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to pass and hope that they play like a 4-drop on their turn unknowingly into the blast zone because that would help me. Like if they play Sheldred. And they already had it in the deck, so it's possible that they have another one. Each player discard. Yep. They're going for the 6-drop.
Don't overthink things.
Just need a creature. Just need a creature. Pretty much anyone. 4-drop, 3-drop, 2-drop, whatever. Oh man, they're gonna get lifelink. Dang, that stinks. 7 on it. So they'll be at 15. Next turn they're at 14. Alright, it's gotta be Illuminator. That it has to be. But they have another removal. So I'm just kinda screwed. So I'll have to use it now. Of course. It's gonna get discarded because Liliana. Just gotta get a cheap creature out. Well, that works actually. Well, no, it doesn't. Discard. Da!
Drop it.
Yikes. Okay, next. End turn. Now this is gonna be bad. They're gonna remove my permanents into 2 piles. Oh, no? Okay. Hexproof indestructible. Yes, I know it's somebody else's creature. I'm just doing this to scry at this point. Another one. Nope. Get it out of here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Hits me for 5. Puts me at 11. Can we get a creature? Not enough. If I play Elish Norn, she's just going to make me sack. If I don't play it, she's going to make me discard it. It's got to be a creature that I can play. Oh man, that stinks. That's no good. She's probably going to do the -6 on Liliana and split up the permanents. That's what I would do. Now, if she attacks first, or if they attack first. Alright, sweet, you did damage. That's 2 unless you pay 1. They're gonna pay 1. But now I have to sack 3 permanents. Mountain, plains. Okay. There's nothing I can play right now to win. I just have to try to outlast, which is just 1. So I have to top deck a board wipe. Board wipe would do it. And by that I mean Depop. Only Depop. I got 3 of them in there that haven't been played. Come on, Depop, baby, Depop. Well, actually, did they? No, they did the Phyrexian Obliterator. They didn't do Liliana, so what they could do is split my permanents now. And it says, separate all permanents target player controls. So that's actually pretty important in this specific scenario, because while I own Elish Norn, I'm not controlling Elish Norn. So Elish Norn's not part of this. They're going to split my lands into 2 piles. 2 lands and 2 lands. That's what they're going to do. Because if you do 3 and 1, I'm just going to grab the 3. If you do 2 and 2, I have to pick 2. It gets rid of most of my board state. So that's obviously what's going to happen. Now my opponent is down to 2 mana. So if I get a board wipe, if I top deck a board wipe, that means they're going to kill themselves with their own card here. Unless they find a way to give them lifelink. Oh, they separated all 4 into 1? Okay. Wait, back. Select a pile to sacrifice. There we go. Whoops. That's it. Good game. If I'd gotten the board wipe, though, that would have been it. It was a close game. Very close game. Let's see. Whenever source an opponent controls. So that would mean if I did it to them, it would still be me paying the 2 life, unless me paying 1 mana unless I choose to lose 2 life. Alright, yeah. The best thing I could do is stop 1 and pay 1. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I block the Obliterator, it tramples over and I sack a permanent, so that would not be good. That was so close. All I had to do was pass the turn back and we would have had that. Well, if I didn't use the Blast Zone, they would have been up 7 life, so I had to use it then. That was a close game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will run it back. Yeah, I think Gobokan's gotta go. I need more creatures. That's definitely gonna go. But I'll keep. Turn 3 Gobokan. Ooh. Okay. This is the Simic Toxic deck for sure, yeah. Get rid of that 3-drop. And let's go for Gobokan right away. They're not going to block the Spell Thief because first strike, or double strike. Next thing I'll get rid of is the Rot Priest if they don't. Ah, there they go. Swing for 2. They're not blocking with it. They're probably gonna swing with it. So I have an interesting play here. I'm thinking of playing Blast Zone. Get rid of the 1-drop. They do have target creature gets hexproof, but I don't. They could have drawn if they did draw the 1-drop green 1 force and X creature gets plus X plus 0 and indestructible. Pretty good for that deck right there, but we'll see if they have it. I'm just gonna get rid of the Rot Priest right now so I can get the Gobokan. Pretty sure that just says hexproof. So, whoops. Misplay. Ooh. Oh, well, it did untap spell thief. So if they want to lose spell thief, totally for that. Go ahead and block. But that's their whole deck. Like their whole idea, right there. Rot Priest and spell thief. Totally fine with that trade. Totally fine with that. And add 2 mana at any combination of colors. And that is a 5-drop now. So we're just gonna board wipe and hopefully they kind of draw out of what they need. I'll do Paragon and try to play things back. Cool. And now I've got a little bit of something that I can do for Illuminator when I play him back. Assuming I can. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. Whenever it attacks, draw a card. So just when it attacks. 5/4 trample. 1 mana open. I'll take damage off of that. I'm not gonna block that. Alright. They kept it open. Good move. Alright. Plains 2-drop. I'll probably do Gobakhan just to see what's up. Actually, you know what? They got 4 cards in the graveyard. I'm gonna play Hearse. And just start knocking out that stuff. Let's get rid of Spell Thief. That's gone. And Rot Priest. Those are gone. We don't need them. Don't want to see that again. And I could do Gobakhan, but I'm going to pass. They didn't want to swing from what I had before Virtuoso. There's no sense in trying to push that. Rot Priest, okay. Spell Thief. What is this? Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Target creature you don't control, and then each gets a poison counter. How about I don't get a poison counter and it's indestructible now? How about that? Let's move that Hearse down. So I should not go up 1 here. I should go up 1 from Venerated Rot Priest, but not from the Infectious. Oh, is that another? Target creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Oh, it's a separate sentence. It says that the next sentence says each opponent gets a poison counter, so that happens no matter what. Spicy. Swing with the 5/4. I will go up to poison counter 5, poison counter 6, because it proliferates when it's done, and I'll go down to 13. That's pretty spicy. I do have indestructible, so actually I will block. But it's not going to be good. I'm still going to go up to 6 poison counters just because it hit me. Yep, and here's Proliferate. Yep. Land for turn, they got 1 card in hand. Good to know. 3 cards in the graveyard. I gotta find a way to get rid of that 5/4. I can add 2 to this, have 1 open mana, and then get rid of it next turn. But by then, I'll be in trouble anyway. So I think maybe I get rid of the Rot Priest and swing. Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll do Gobakon. I don't know why. Oh, they're untapping it to use it as a blocker. And to play it so it's not being exiled. Alright, well, no matter what, I'm going to get 2 poison counters next turn. And swinging into it doesn't necessarily help. I mean, it'll make one thing indestructible next turn, but they'd probably just block Paragon. But I'm going to get those poison counters anyway. So I need to try to, like, make a move here. And I think what I do is, I think I swing. As crazy as that sounds. Just to put some pressure on it. Paragon's the obvious choice. And I guess we hope to see Angel Fire. Because we gotta do 20 damage in 2 turns. Never mind, I hope we see a board wipe. I hope we see a board wipe. This is probably one of the better decks that you'll see in Standard. Definitely makes it into Diamond. The Simic Toxic. Very cheap to make and pretty effective. I'm at 8. Next turn, that's lethal. Oof. Not enough. Oh, and I misplay. Forgot to use the hearse. Ah, that would have been a 4/4. And that would have helped. Not enough, though. But it would have helped. We're just gonna see what sticks. See if we can get any. There's really nothing I can do. Do this. I'll get 1 token that I could sack and just see if it was a board wipe, just so we know. Wait a minute. Hexproof indestructible. Oh, okay. Was it enough? No, it wasn't. There was no board wipe coming. That's it. Good game. 5-4 over the top is going to be the 2. And that's it. Ah! The grind continues. Yes, I'm having fun. Alright, here we go. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take Gobakon out real quick, because it's just not doing enough. So we are going to take that out. Creature count 18. Let's make it 20. Standard. Not collected. Creatures. Looking for Boros colors. Just going to flip through real quick. Oh, I forgot to do CMC curve. Alright, 1 drops, 2 drops. Not a lot to choose from, but it's not terrible either. Alright, none of that works. If only Botanical Brawler was Boros colored. If only. Two drops. Looking for 2 drops or 1 drop. 1 drop would be great. 2 drop reach. 3-1. Could crew really easy with that. But let's see if we can find a crew. If we could see a power 2 for 1 drop, that might be worth it. Okay. 2 drop 2-1 first strike. 2 drop 2-2 flyer. Can't block, but you know. Whenever an instant or sorcery you control deals damage to an opponent or a battle, pay 1 mountain. Return to the graveyard. Return from the graveyard to the battle. Not that good. I'm not seeing anything from red that I could really use. 1 drop, 1-2, 1-1. Here's a 1 drop 2-1. Discard a card, sacrifice a vampire, draw 2. Only if an opponent lost life. That's a lot to ask for. 1-2 menace for 1. Free tap, exile 3 cards from your graveyard, create a 3-2. Nah. Too much. Too much stuff. Played this in a draft. That was pretty successful. Progenitor Exarch. When it enters the battlefield, incubate 3x times. So, if I did this for a 5 drop, it's a 5 drop 1-2, which not good. But those tokens are pretty valuable, and you can use them seldomly through board wipes and stuff like that. Voice of the Blessed. +1/+1 counters. Gets flying, eventually gets indestructible. There's so much removal though. That's why I kind of like Survivor of Corliss, because it's got playability even if they remove it. Unruly Mob, pretty good. +1/+1 counters. But it is a 2 drop 1-1. 3-2 Coven. Sun Gold Sentinel is pretty solid. Let's see, 1 drops. We got Hopeful already. I could put more Hopeful. Let's see. Could do Hopeful. Survivor of Corliss. This is the one I was talking about. First strike 1-1 for 2. Exile it from your graveyard. Scry 2. That's not bad. In all honesty, for a common, that's pretty good. Swooping Lookout. 1-2 Flying Vigilance. Could be good. Fetch a land. Ambitious Farmhand's always been kind of solid. But we're already at 2 drops now. So I think Survivor of Corliss is what we put in. If not, then it would be Coppercoat. Each other human gets +1/+0 and has Ward 1. So that kind of helps the removal, especially early game. Do Vanguard turn 2, Illuminator turn 3. Something like that. Duelist seems like it would be good, but the +1/+1 counters, draw a card, only triggers once a turn is not as great as it might sound. And then Lion Sash, also good for graveyard removal, but not as good as the Hearse, so we don't need it. I could put back in Adversary. Right now I have it on the sideboard. But putting in the Adversary helps out as a 3-1 lifelink, as much as that could help. It does buff other creatures, but like I said, there's so much removal that as soon as I play it, it's just removed. And if it's not removed, why didn't I play something better? Yeah, it's either going to be Sun Gold Sentinel, Adversary, or Survivor of Corliss. Sideboard. There's no real creatures that I could put in. But I could... Let's see, sideboard. Gobakon. I'm just going to throw in Corliss. 20 creatures. Curve's a little bit easier at the beginning. It's got first strike, so it creates another token if Facebreaker's out there. I think that's the move. Let's do that, and we'll keep rolling, see how we do. All right, let's see how we do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Still a fairly new channel, would help a lot. Smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Help me get this channel out there for people that like Magic the Gathering as much as we do. That's a maul, by the way. This hand sucks. I'll keep this and pitch a Facebreaker. Just hope that we draw a mountain. If not, Scry 2 seems pretty strong. Ooh, are they gonna remove it outright? They can pump it up at instant speed, which is probably what they're doing right now. But that's fine, because I'm expecting on losing this and scrying, just to try to find that mountain. All right. Yeah, let me do that. Also, if I need to, I can try to look for board wipe action, because I can play Urza Silex turn 3, so I can look for another land to try to board wipe whatever it is they're doing. Or I could look for a mountain, like, I mean, hopefully it's a mountain. I'm gonna get hit for 3 here, down to 17. Might as well do this now. See that? Garbage. Lauren's Escape actually might be worth it. That's going to change my play to from Urza Silex to Virtuoso and Blast Zone. I'm sorry, Lauren's Escape. There we go. I could remove the 2/2 Death Touch. That's probably the one that I want to get rid of if they swing with it, because it's got the whole life link going on, whole life gain. Two, okay. This one's interesting. If I don't go for the 2/2, it becomes a 3/3, and then it gets a little bit farther away. Let's go for that, actually. Try to bait them to do the plus. Yep. There's our 4th land. So we'll get rid of Facebreaker because I just can't play him right now. And sure, I'll keep Lauren's Escape again. More +1/+1 counters, more draw action, sure. And we're just gonna sit tight, try to block, grow our board state. They've got 6 cards in hand, so we gotta be careful. That's it. Yeah. That's what's up. They only had 2 lands. I don't feel that great about it, in all honesty. But we had to mull, right? Let's get a good hand this time. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna keep it. We'll try the coreless thing again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do it. Keeping 7. Sundown Pass. I got tap lands, which sucks, but it's cool. Okay, 1-drop artifact. Here's blood token. Interesting. Play this tap. Next turn, I'll play that untapped. Okay. Never mind. Switching up to Benalia because we're playing Orzhov. So expecting removal. Hopefully something that says destroy. Anything that says exile, sacrifice, permanent, that's gonna get us or get around that. So. Opponent is hovering over it. Probably gonna be removed here. Exile target non-land permanent. No point in discarding anything. Egal. Let's do... They're removing a lot of stuff, right? So let's put more stuff than they could remove. Let's do that. Ooh, okay. Let's tap this. Base breaker. Do they remove anything? If they don't remove anything, that's awesome for us because we'll get 2 tokens from that. No. They've got 3 cards in hand, and they can flash back the exile card, which is probably what they're gonna do. You monster! Now I could sack the token and look for Lauren's Escape, but we already used 2, I think. Oh no, that was last game. Whoop. But yeah, it was a mountain, so we alright. Looking for 1. Ha! In just 18 turns, we can win this with Survivor of Coreless. Come on. Come on. Oh, you know I'm going to board wipe that. You already know. Well, this just got interesting. You got to play with what you have, right? So, my highest CMC is a 5-drop. We're already at 6. Let's use that token. What do you say? Huh? I just may send it all the way down to the bay. This board wipe. Hey. Shum. And swinging. Three cards in hand. 6 mana. They should have plenty of removal. What's this? They're kicking it. Return target creature card from the graveyard to their hand. Ah! They're gonna play it again. It's alright, I got another board wipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just drew another one. Okay. 3/3 first strike. I don't think they're gonna do much about that. So let's tap. How about 5? 5/5 first strike, lifelink, indestructible, trample, haste. Nice, saw that coming. Could do land for turn and then start working up the blast zones to a 2-drop or a 5-drop. Or I can see if my opponent knows what they're doing and swing. And we're just gonna see what they do. They should not block by either of them. That's fine. No life link for you. Alright. Wait, what is this? Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. So they'll have to keep playing it, which means they can get more stuff from their graveyard and they don't have any. Okay, that's cool. One, two, three. We'll just do that. 1, 2, 3. So we can get hit for 4 here, but they're at 10, so they'd still go down a little bit. I want them to dump their hand onto the board so that I can do something like board wipe and get some value. Ooh, indestructible as long as you control this. That's a problem. Because then if I destroy everything, it hits the one thing, Kamigawa, but it doesn't hit the other thing, the Archangel. Jack-o'-lantern. Alright, so 14 to 24. Man, lands for real? Come on now. The terrible part is when I can do the sack 4, get rid of it, and then board wipe. And that's probably the move, and I have another board wipe, so I'll just do that. But I didn't want to do that, you know? And it's just going to go back to my opponent's hand. Weak. Not a real board wipe, but still some pretty solid removal there. Swing. And you go. Probably play the 2-drop, fetch it back. I'm assuming, yeah. No. Let's see. Let's put this up to 4 because we know that other thing is going to come into play. The Kamigawa makes something else indestructible, blah blah blah. They've got 8 lands. So they're 1 away from playing both of those. Okay. I'm gonna go with the board wipe. Okay, so next turn at least I can hit with Elish Norn. But they've got so many cards in hand, they probably are just sitting on removal. Alright, so they have less creatures, less life, and more cards. So they're going to put tokens out and gain 4 life. Oh wait a minute. Never mind, they just gained 4 life. Weird, okay. Dang it. They have that stupid card. I'm gonna boost this up just to get rid of that eventually. That 5-drop's really annoying. And I have nothing I can play from the graveyard. So the choice is, do I play Elish Norn or do I play Sarah Paragon? I think I play Paragon? No. Let's play Elish Norn. Oh my god, that's Elish Norn. Get in there! Come on! I'm guessing they have like really easy removal. Come on, it's Orzhov. You gotta have it. And if we get Illuminator Virtuoso, just run up in there. And Kamigawa. No. Really? Why now Kamigawa? It's a 4-drop. Make the Archangel indestructible. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the play. I can get rid of it with Blast Zone once it doesn't have that. So let's go Facebreaker and use that to block. No, I gotta encourage the damage. So if I do 7, if they block with that, they'll gain 2, lose 2 from blocking. Ooh, or I do Facebreaker. Angel Fire, Facebreaker. Encourage them to block with both. Swing with 9. Okay. If I swing with both here, then when they block, they have to block with 3 things, which is 6 damage. 6 and 4 is 10. 6 and 5 is 11. That's gonna cover it, but when they block with a 4/5, they will gain 4. But that also being said, it forces a bunch of blocking, and it's doable because damage is applied until the end of the turn. Then the powers and toughness reset. That's good. No, yeah, see? So if I can get rid of Kamigawa there, that helps. They could also just take the 9 and go down to 1 and swing next turn, and that's probably the better move. Now both of those did damage. Yeah. So we're still getting there. We're still doing work. And if they swing, then we're getting in for even more damage. And now I have a treasure token, so I can try to sack that, get some more board play. Very interesting setup with this game. They've replayed the same card, but I've also board wiped over and over. It's just very repetitive. They've got a full hand. Going with Elspeth, okay. +1/+1 counter on Kamigawa. Give it lifelink.
Right.
That's probably a good move that they could do. Could also do first strike, right? That stops me from blocking. First strike. Vigilance. Oh, nah. Weak. Up to 12. Cool. They took the 2? Why? Oh, now we get Virtuoso. Come on. We'll sack the token, just see where we're at. Another Virtuoso. I could tap Blast Zone, sack it to get rid of Elspeth, which is useful. I could play Sarah Paragon and Virtuoso. Alright. This is what I'm going to do. I'll play the Virtuoso. Get rid of Elspeth and swing in. Let's see. First I'll swing all and just see what my opponent does. They should be blocking the 5-6. Probably on Elish Norn. You know what, why not? We're just gonna hope that they make a misplay. They could double block and put me on a downside here. Oh, ouch. Facebreaker's gone. He's gonna be exiled.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
That's why they took the 2 life last turn. And because of that, they don't get Elspeth.
This war is getting... You are not much of a roadblock.
Double block right here would be the move, but they chose not to, which is interesting. If we draw a Survivor of Corliss or a Hopeful Initiate, I could play both and flip Elish Norn.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Six drop, first strike, lifelink, indestructible over the top seems good. Playing Jack-o'-lantern. All right. Life link to the 3/3. Swing for 9, gain 9. Seems good. Vigilance. What? I don't understand. All my creatures that I could play are exiled. It's so painful. I don't swing. There's no point in swinging. No thanks. Hope to see Angel Fire. If I don't see Angel Fire, I would want to see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another mana. Oh, but I could play with Sarah Paragon, a land from the graveyard. So if we draw all will be one. That should be game. But that's 1 out of 37. I mean, could be worse. Should be lifelink. Oh, they're gonna give vigilance to the 7/8 lifelink. Okay, that's fine too. No blocks. Pay the 1. There you go. Come on. Dang. Alright, so there's our blast zone. We want to get rid of 6 drop, that's tough. 4 drop maybe. Can't get rid of that yet. So I'll want to get rid of a 4 drop. If I flip this, they have flying, so they already have lethal. So I can't quite do that. I could probably wait 1 more turn if I don't do that. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do that. Just try to wait 1 more turn, because like I said, if I swing, that should be game right there. And they've already gained enough life that they're out of swinging range right here. So we just gotta play it safe and see if we draw what we need, because there's no way we would have won that following that other path. Oop. If they have removal for the flying, that's also game. That's it. Good game. Tough one. That was a lot of board wiping and a lot of Archangel in the beginning there. Go flying. Yep. We almost had that. It was so close. I'm gonna say that's probably good for this video. Let's see if we got any packs. Nothing like that for the week. Well, as always, I appreciate you. Don't forget to watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.